The charitable organization TB People Ukraine started its activities in 2018 with a small initiative group of people united by the idea to influence the creation of powerful social and medical policies focused on the needs of people with tuberculosis. Today, TB People Ukraine advocates for the rights of the TB community at the national level and shares its experience in the international arena.
We are incredibly delighted and proud to present through this video the inspiring work of the highly motivated team at TB People Ukraine, dedicated to supporting people with tuberculosis in overcoming the barriers they face on their path to recovery and reintegration. It is an honor for me to introduce you to part of our team based in Kyiv. Please meet the wonderful Licia and Irina, who form our finance department. Then we have Veronica, who ensures everything runs smoothly by managing preparatory processes, coordinating calendars, and providing essential assistance. And of course, I want to introduce you to Olena. You'll see a lot of her in this video, as Olena is responsible for the incredible work related to children's safety and care. She develops educational programs aimed at reducing stigma and discrimination. She is an extraordinary person, thanks to whom the next generation will grow up with the right attitude toward tuberculosis. Finally, the other part of our team is based in Poltava, and you'll have the opportunity to meet them if you watch this video till the end. For over 6 years, TB People Ukraine has been uniting individuals affected by tuberculosis, helping them overcome challenges. Together with our partners, we have introduced digital solutions such as One Impact Ukraine, tackled stigma, and provided legal support to ensure that everyone has the right to a full and fulfilling life, both during treatment and after recovery.
In cooperation with partners, the TB People Ukraine charitable organization has opened 5 multidisciplinary resource rooms and psychological spaces for children and adolescents affected by tuberculosis and their families. Already 518 children and 275 parents have received qualified comprehensive support, including psychological, educational, and social assistance.
We are currently at the Rivne Regional Infectious Diseases Hospital, where one of the departments has a dedicated resource room for children who are fighting tuberculosis or latent tuberculosis infection. This room welcomes children who are in the diagnostic phase or already undergoing treatment for tuberculosis. Many of the children who come to us experience high levels of anxiety because they associate hospitals with pain, medical procedures, and tests. However, after spending time in our resource room, children often look forward to returning. Here, we engage them in various interesting and therapeutic activities that help them feel more at ease and supported.
Innovative solutions implemented by TB People Ukraine, together with partners, have enabled people with tuberculosis to receive support quickly and conveniently. Over 6 years of the organization's activity, more than 8,900 people have used the services of the One Impact Ukraine digital system. 24 activists and paralegals in 19 regions of Ukraine form a unique network of consulting services. They help people affected by tuberculosis get the information and support they need. The team has handled over 9,800 requests for assistance. They help individuals affected by tuberculosis access the necessary information and support. We help to change attitudes towards people with tuberculosis. More than 9,500 healthcare workers have already been trained in tolerant attitudes, and more than 400 healthcare facilities have implemented programs to combat stigma and discrimination.
Speaking about tuberculosis today, we must understand that it has long ceased to be purely a medical problem. A significant issue in Ukraine is the lack of public awareness about this disease, which is why we place a strong emphasis on education. We collaborate with journalists, doctors, and social workers. Recently, we have expanded into the education sector, and this year we plan to introduce systematic educational lessons for children as fostering tolerance and awareness begins in childhood. At our training, medical and social workers will gain the skills to conduct training so that they can go to the regions and train as many other healthcare professionals as possible on how to provide services for people with tuberculosis without stigma and discrimination. Today, we are growing the team here. We are engaging partners. We are training people to make the TB People Ukraine's team big so that we can all move together towards a world free of tuberculosis.
Over the time of our work, we have provided humanitarian aid worth more than 7.4 million hryvnias. This support saves lives and helps medical institutions fight the tuberculosis epidemic. We are working on changes at the state level. We have already provided recommendations to more than 20 legislative acts to make the TB response effective. We are working on changes at the state level. We have already provided recommendations to more than 20 legislative acts to make the TB response effective. We are educating future generations. More than 200 journalism students have mastered tolerant writing about tuberculosis. More than 1,900 educators will soon receive knowledge about tuberculosis prevention in preschool and general secondary education institutions.
We are training 75 regional trainers who will carry out educational work in every region of Ukraine. There are many practical cases, tools on how to present in an accessible form, how to work with children, and what information teachers should have.
TB People Ukraine is more than an organization. It is a community of like-minded people building a world without stigma, discrimination, and tuberculosis. Join us. Stop TB.